welcome back to another installment of Late Night Games. Today we are playing Xcom Enemy Unknown. If this is your first time joining in, please click the annotation in the bottom right corner of the screen. That'll take you back to part 1. This is part 3, where we left off last time. We had just captured a live alien specimen and gone into research trying to interrogate him. Now, since last time, I did get 2 requests to customize characters. So we now have Squatty Densar Retornia, as well as Natasha Osiris. Natasha Osiris hasn't actually been used yet, so she's still at the rookie level. We'll be throwing her in the next mission to try and increase her level slightly. Alright, so we were going to go back to the world and see what else we could deal with while waiting for the Thin Man to be interrogated. So let's scan for activity and see where it leads us. Alright, we got another alien abduction incident. Let's see where we're dealing with this
Commander,
time.
We're tracking several reported abductions via the hologlobe. I've got the coordinates locked in.
Alright, we can either go to New York, Alexandria, or Melbourne, Australia. Melbourne's at a 0 panic level right now, so I'm not too worried there. They do have 4 scientists up for grabs, though, which is a nice haul. Alexandria also 0 fear at this time, so the lack of panic there will make it not too bad to leave unattended. The highest panic right now is in New York, and the reward for doing New York is a new recruit already at the sergeant level, which will be very handy, a sniper at that. You can always use an extra sniper in case our main sniper gets wounded. All missions are at the moderate difficulty at this point, as the game has been progressing, so difficulty is going up as things proceed. So we're going to take on New York City. Now we have Squatty Retornia, our heavy, Corporal Anderson, our sniper, Corporal Wayne, our support unit, and Squatty Hill, another heavy. Now Squatty Hill has our arc thrower. We want to keep our arc thrower, so let's edit Squatty Hill and remove the arc thrower from her, as we'll no longer be using the arc thrower, as we'll be removing Squatty Hill. We don't need 2 heavies in the same mission, so we'll clear her out and add in Natasha Osiris. Hopefully she becomes something other than a heavy when we actually bring her in. Now Mr. Retornia here, being our other heavy, we'll customize him and give him, not customize his appearance, customize his loadout, and give him the arc thrower. That way if we run into something other than a Thin Man, we can still capture it and interrogate it. You can never interrogate too many enemies in this game. We're going to launch the mission and see where New York takes us.
Strike 1. Prepare for landing.
Get ready to deploy. Our AO is within the continental United States. We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostiles.
This is our first mission we're doing at the moderate difficulty, so we're not entirely sure what to expect. Prior to now, every mission has had 4 gray aliens. I'm wondering if it'll just increase the numbers at this point, or if we'll run into more difficult enemies. You may notice the visual quality's also improved slightly since the prior 2 games. I'm trying out a new compression ratio to see if that is a viable solution.
This is Big Sky. Strike team has reached the AO. Requesting authorization to deploy.
Solid copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 is cleared to engage.
As always, if you have any comments or suggestions on the format of these games, just leave them in the comment section below. You can also reach us on Facebook or on Twitter. Alright, so let's move James Anderson out, in behind this vehicle. He'll still have adequate cover. Mr. Retornia, newly named, but an old veteran. Let's have him dash forward. Actually, I don't want to have him dash because he's our only member with an arc thrower, so we'll keep him back and safe. Throw him into Overwatch. Mr. Wayne, our medic. Throw him into Overwatch as well. We'll throw our sniper into Overwatch. We'll move our new recruit in between the two veterans and throw her into Overwatch as well. As you may remember, Overwatch mode puts the characters into a reactive state. Being as they are reactive, they will react to the movement of alien intruders. Such as this.
Not a problem anymore.
They're trying to pull back. They're trying to pull back.
Alright, we have found our first group of aliens, and one of them has already been taken out by Adamson. It's a nice shot, Mr. Adamson? Is it Adamson or Anderson? I can't remember. I believe it's Anderson.
Got something over here.
We found another 2 Greys. They are far more densely packed than they usually are. That may just be the layout of this map, or it might be the difficulty level. I'm not entirely sure yet, because this is, well, our first time at this difficulty. Mr. Wayne will also move in behind the car. Go into Overwatch. Mr. Anderson. See if we can get to a better vantage point. An additional group of aliens. I see 5 on the screen currently. Normally we only ever have 4, so that's obviously a significant upgrade. Let's try to go for a headshot. It's a low chance to hit, but it's bad enough. Missed.
Missed the target.
I really hope the aliens do not target this car and blow it up. Our entire squad is surrounding this car, and I just realized how bad of an idea that is. We got one alien psychically reinforcing this one.
I'm under fire. Vehicle on fire.
Ah, the vehicle behind us is currently on fire.
Missed the target.
That's not a good thing, because vehicles tend to chain react. I am really hoping that they don't blow that vehicle up. You know, I'm almost glad my guy got hit there. It's a lot better than the alternative. Alright everyone, dash to cover somewhere else, because this vehicle is not going to work for us. Sniper moves inside the building, gets a far better shot. 38, 38, 18, 18. 38's our best, so let's take the shot and hope.
Target
nice. And that is why I like snipers. Alright, my squad is sufficiently moved away from that dangerous potential exploding car that just blew up, so I'm really glad I moved. And we currently are down to 4 known bogeys, 2 down.
Taking fire over here.
Another missed shot on the sniper.
Taking fire
Alright, I'm gonna have Retornia dash right into the building there. That puts him in the fray, but it gets him close enough to use his arc next round. Mr. Wayne is going to provide him some cover fire. He's only got a 33% chance to hit that enemy. 33 there. But 53 for the one who's reinforced. Let's check our other allies and see if we can take these aliens out a little better. Again, not much from our sniper, but our sniper can change position. %58 chance to hit this guy. Let's take him down.
Taken care of.
Now we only got 2 on the inside. Let's push Osiris in as well. Get her some experience. No targets available. Well, can she throw a grenade? No, I don't want to hunker down. I want to throw a grenade. Let's see if she can get one over here.
Eat this.
Alright, we took down the psychically controlling alien, which also takes down his associate. And Rookie Osiris earned herself a promotion. Nicely done, Osiris. Which leaves Aegis Wayne as our last unit, who isn't going to be able to do much, but I am going to have him throw a smoke grenade over by Mr. Retornia, so as he is not as easy to harm.
Smoke's in the air.
Giving him some concealment since he is so close to the enemy.
That all you got?
And it worked just as planned. The alien did miss. I'm now going to move Retornia directly next to this alien and use the stun gun on him. See if we can take him alive.
Excellent. Now
Done.
we can begin preparing for the interrogation.
Another day, another successful operation.
Alright, so the only difference apparently between a low difficulty and a moderate difficulty is the number of grays. We went from 4 to 6 for this mission. Good mission. Only one member of the team was wounded, and only lightly. Let's return to base and see what we can do. Also, we'll have access to our new Sergeant Sniper, and we'll see what Osiris is destined to become. Osiris has been promoted to a sniper. It's good. The person who requested that Natasha Osiris be created was hoping for a sniper, although I didn't have any female snipers available at the time. So this does work out fairly well. Corporal Wayne has been promoted to Sergeant. And since he is acting as our medic, I will leave him as a medic. Corporal Anderson has been promoted. Okay, we can either give him damn good ground, which increases his aim and defense against enemies at lower elevation, so the elevation bonus becomes better, or he deals an additional 2 damage with his pistol, which brings the pistol up to 4 damage. This would be useful if we didn't already take the snapshot, but the snapshot allows us to use our sniper rifle after moving, so I'm going to take damn good ground. He doesn't take high ground very often, but he does that more often than using his pistol now. Squatty Retornia has been promoted. Hollow targeting. Shooting at or suppressing enemies also confers +10 enemy to any allies. Or Bullet Swarm, firing the primary weapon as the first action no longer ends the turn. That's going to be handy. It'll allow him to shoot and then move immediately afterwards. Normally, shooting will end your turn whether you have moved or not. Fortunately, Anderson, now nicknamed the Godfather, is wounded for 5 days, so he'll be out of action. We'll have Natasha Osiris take his place as our team sniper. Wayne has earned the nickname Scotch.
Another live capture? Please give my thanks to the main commander. I know it can't be an easy task trying to bring them in alive. You can trust that the research team will make it worth the trouble.
I like that she's so thankful we brought them in alive. I've also noticed when we recover a live alien, we also recover their weapon intact. If you'll remember at the beginning of the game, they mentioned that as soon as a subject dies, their weapon self-destructs. I guess stunning them prevents that from happening. We also earned Sergeant Ann Snyder, a sniper. Panic in Asia and Africa have both increased, but panic in the United States is decreased by 1.
We will be in touch, Commander.
And the Dark Men of the Council warn that they'll be in touch, or promise, depending on how you want to look at it. And we'll do one more mission for this session. Oh, Thin Man interrogation's complete.
So, how'd it go, Doctor?
Better than expected. Before the creature expired, I was able to extract some new information from it.
You're saying that thing spoke to you?
Not precisely, but when you have access to a creature's brain, certain patterns can be discerned, recent images and thoughts.
And what exactly was our late friend thinking about?
This particular image appeared in the creature's thought patterns several times throughout the procedure.
We've already met that thing, Doctor. This is hardly the kind of breakthrough we were...
And there was a neural link in the creature's mind between this image and this one.
That's the thing that pulled a disappearing act when we shot down our first UFO. And let me guess, you want to poke around in its head too.
It is the next piece of the puzzle. And this time, instead of shooting it, I suggest we try to capture it alive.
Okay, so they want us to live capture one of those strange plasma creatures of infinite energy. Now we have to capture an outsider, which is this alien's name. Alright, what do we want to do next? We can do a quick autopsy of a sectoid, something we haven't done yet. We also haven't done much with any of these fragments we've been gathering. Or the nav computers. UFO technology research credit applies. Okay, so we just gained what's called a UFO technology research credit, which I had no idea what it does. Now I know. It cuts the time taken to research a part of a UFO in half. So researching the alien's nav computer has now been cut in half from 10 days to 5. That's something I think is well worth our time.
We should be focused on capturing this strange alien creature, the one that seemed to form around the crystal we discovered when we shot down the first UFO. It's all we have to go on at the moment.
Okay, so she's just reiterating the fact we have to capture one of those energy beings.
In times of war, there's always a leader, a general, someone giving the orders. These aliens can be no different. The real question is, what sort of power or authority does it take to control such a vast range of alien species? What incentive will they have to follow through with this plan?
Dr. Vollin's interrogation technique certainly is efficient. You'd never know it by looking at her, but that woman is an alien's worst nightmare.
Alright, the finances are okay. We still got Australia and Egypt that are at high alert. Next satellite we get should go to one of those two locations. And if we get an opportunity to do a mission there, that'll reduce panic as well. Let's go to mission control and do that second mission we were going to do. Scanning the Earth. The research on the nav computer is complete. Which allows us to create a satellite nexus. I'm not entirely sure what that is. We'll find out momentarily. With the signal monitored by a team of engineers. Okay, so it's instead of the standard satellite uplink, which can handle 2 satellites, a satellite nexus can handle 4 and gains a +1 boost for adjacent uplinks. Do we have the money to build one? No, the satellite nexus requires 8 power and a very large amount of engineers and some flight computers, which we no longer have because we just use those to research the ability to build these things. It's definitely something to keep in mind in the future. 4 satellites would give us quite a bit of coverage. Our next research project let's do an autopsy on a sectoid. It'll cost us 3 days to give us some more information on their weaknesses, hopefully. Honestly, I have no idea what it'll give us. Uplink targeting aim available for manufacture, which is an item for our jets, our interceptors. So we can use satellite targeting to help the accuracy of one of our interceptors in battle, and this item disappears as soon as it's used. Not much has been going on. We've gone through about a week without any alien activity. Let's do the weapon fragments. It's only 5 days until the month-end council report. Let's hope it's a good one. Weapon fragment research complete, which allows for a scope. The advanced targeting module integrates with Xcom's active HUD in order for a significant increase to aim. This would be something good to throw on a sniper. So we will probably buy a few of those to use on our snipers. This also has unlocked light plasma rifles, plasma pistols, experimental warfare, and beam weapons. We don't have enough fragments to do either of these, but we can interrogate a sectoid. So let's do that interrogation. Alright, here's the council month-end report.
We are extremely impressed with the progress of the Xcom project thus far, Commander. Your recent results were beyond our expectations, and that is not a statement this council makes lightly.
Nice. Grade A for the month. An additional $375 to spend. 3 scientists, 1 engineer. I'm rather pleased with this month.
Remember, we will be watching.
So I will head back to our engineering bay.
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
And I will create thermal... Okay. It appears I was incorrect that the thermal generator must be built above a steam vent. It probably needs to be built on a steam vent, which we can't do until the lift moves down. So let's build the lift down. And an additional laboratory. Which uses up all of
From
our
what
power.
little I've seen of their technology, if the aliens were intent on conquering Earth, there's not much we could do to stop them. I'm guessing they have something else in mind.
So the head engineer seems to think the aliens don't want to kill us, but rather want to do something else. I'm going to build 2 of these scopes to provide to our 2 main snipers. Let's outfit those snipers. Oh, here's Ann Snyder. We will give her squad sight and give her gunslinger, so she's able to use her pistol instead of her sniper rifle as her weapon after moving and still deal lethal damage. She also can aim at any player's line of sight, not just her own. Codename Xeno, I kind of like that. Let's customize her loadout and give her a scope. We'll also find Miss Osiris and give her the same. I'm not sure why, but I'm partial to female snipers. I find the length of the gun tends to go well with the more slender body frame. Call me sexist if you want. Much like I find a male heavy makes a little more sense than a female heavy, just based on body build. Then again, these guys are proving that anyone can handle it.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
It's good. New recruits are being used of. We'll search again, but if we get to the point where the sectoid is interrogated without any alien activity, we're going to call it a video.
Commander, we've got another contact. The signature is a little bigger this time, though.
A medium-sized UFO orbiting Canada. Let's scramble our interceptor that we have in North America and hope for the best.
Bangs out.
Our interceptor was heavily damaged, but the UFO was brought down. Let's send the Sky Ranger and her crew. We've got Retornia, Wayne, Osiris. We don't need Anderson, as that's just a secondary sniper. Let's clear him and lad Panderson back, our good old assault girl, codename Panda. Let's try to bring this energy being in alive. That'll make our laboratories very happy.
Strike 1. Prepare for landing.
Now, if you'll recall, last time we faced a UFO...
The drop site for this operation will be in Canada. It looks like the aliens went down in a sparsely populated area. If there are civilians in the area, I hope they stay clear.
As I was saying before, we were rudely interrupted by the mission intro. If you recall, last time we faced a UFO, we ended up destroying the energy creature before he had a chance to actually act. We immediately shot him and brought him down. That being said, I have no idea what to expect of this creature as an attack, how much damage he can deal, or what types of attacks he even uses. I'm a little nervous about getting one of my units so close to him, but that's all part of the game.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike 1 is ready to secure the craft.
Copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 is clear to attempt the breach.
This smoke is making me think this is the direction of the UFO. So I will move in that direction, keeping cover directly ahead. Noticing the game is starting to lag out a little bit. Thinking that might be because of the way I've been rendering this video at a higher quality. The video size is getting a little too large. Now we've been playing for about 35 minutes, which is the length I wanted to go for anyways. Let's just push through this mission, and we'll go from there. Let's move Wayne one branch closer, and I see the alien ship ahead. We'll have Panderson use run and gun, so she can get right in close.
Call ass.
Throw her in Overwatch view. Osiris moves slow. And hunker down. And I'll have our heavy dash in, as we've already got the area scouted. No alien activity yet, but we can hear aliens. They appear to be in their ship, which has a far larger front dome this time. I do have to say, the visuals in this game are gorgeous, especially compared to some of the old XCOM games, which for their time still hold true to the test of time. That made almost no sense. I must be getting a little sleepy. This UFO appears to have multiple rooms. Well, they did say it was a larger UFO than last time. Switch to the pistol so you can actually use Overwatch mode. And I can get our heavy right up to the door. Let's have him open here. Whoa! Okay, I did not mean for him to move in.
Look who's here.
I think this is going to be the death of Mr. Retornia. That is a lot of bogeys all surrounding him. And he has no cover.
Taking fire.
All he can do is pray at this point, because there is nothing we can do to protect him. critical injury. Good job, Mr. Wayne. He's not dead. I can still stabilize him.
I'm pinned down here.
This is not going near as well as I had hoped. Wayne was just critically injured. If Wayne's killed, we don't have a medic. If we don't have a medic, we can't stabilize Retornia. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is the screen going all the way over this way? Sorry, just lost control of the game for a minute there.
Nothing's broken. You're fine.
No, I do not want to run and gun. We are right at the enemy. There's no need to run and gun. I did not want to go to the pause menu. I'm sorry guys, this game is really glitching out on us here. My computer has decided to completely fail us. Here's a nice little alcove. We're obviously going to shoot at this guy. I just wanted to see where the rest of the aliens in sight were.
Out of the game.
They're starting to lose ground.
Damn, that was close. Incoming over here.
They keep aiming for Osiris and they keep missing Osiris. That makes me happy. Scratch that, Osiris just got hit. Everyone on this team's been critically wounded, with the exception of Panderson. Good, they missed him. Anyone we can get a good shot on? Easiest shot is definitely the guy directly ahead of us, so let's take him down.
Kill
No trouble
confirmed.
at all. That alien's down. Let's switch to the sniper rifle. Go for a headshot.
Bye-bye.
There's only one visible alien left.
Trying to pull back.
Wayne, move in. Fire at that alien.
Nailed him.
Everyone fall back to defensive positions. We just got rocked hard there, but I'm impressed that we survived.
Locked and
We'll
loaded.
have people reload their weapons, so that when we run into the next group, we'll be good to go.
Reloaded.
I'll have Wayne move back and revive our other fellow. I will also have him heal himself, because he's fairly badly injured too. Anderson, enter Overwatch in case enemies come around. There's still the rest of this shuttle we have to worry about. Osiris will do the same. Now it says that this unit can be revived. I don't know what it means by that. Apparently the unit can be revived, but we can't apply a health pack to him. There's probably an item we need later on that provides a jolt of energy to the body to allow you to revive.
What was that sound?
Target is in critical condition and must be stabilized. Target is already stabilized. Well, that ain't just as cryptic as hell. Anderson, let's move in with another running gun.
All ass.
Right next to the door. Open that door and see what we see. Nothing yet. Let's just enter Overwatch.
What's making that noise?
Revive is probably a medical ability that Wayne hasn't gotten yet then, Because it says it could be revived with a medical kit. I have a medical kit. Revive is not an option. Let's move our units in. Move to the next soldier. Let's open this door.
We should make every attempt to capture one of those creatures using the arc thrower. There doesn't seem to be much left when we attack outright.
Unfortunately, we can't use the arc thrower on him because the arc thrower was destroyed.
The
Well, not
alien flight
destroyed.
computer could prove to be extremely useful in our own research. Please take great care in returning it to the base in one piece.
But unfortunately, we somewhat incapacitated the only soldier with a arc thrower.
Commander, killing these particular aliens gets us nowhere. Our troops should focus on capturing one of them, not killing them.
Operational objectives completed.
Well, that could have gone a lot better. It also could have gone a lot worse. We didn't actually lose anyone, but our entire squad, with the exception of Sergeant Panda, are going to be in the hospital probably for a good 2 weeks. See how bad the injuries actually were now. 15 days, 12 days, and 9 days. So yeah, about 2 weeks, like I had said. Sergeant Panda getting out scot-free. We got 1 damaged flight computer as well as 3 intact flight computers. 2 power sources, both damaged. Some Illyrium, some alien alloys, and weapon fragments. Could have gone a lot worse. Could have gone a lot better. But them's the breaks when you're fighting an alien invasion. Sometimes you take a few wounds. That's going to be it for today's video. As always, if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. There should be an annotation down in the bottom right corner of the screen, as well as the playlist that these videos are on. So if you have not seen the earlier videos, you can go back to the playlist by clicking the annotation in the bottom right of the screen. Like this video, go ahead and like it. If you have any suggestions, please leave them down below in the comments section. You can also reach us on Facebook and Twitter. Links are down below in the comment area. Anything else? Well, just let me know, and thank you very much for tuning in. We should have another XCOM video coming this Tuesday, and we may be starting up Borderlands 2 shortly as well, which should be exciting. It'll be a multiplayer campaign with me and a colleague of mine. The 2 of us will be going through from the beginning of the game straight through to the end, so that should be exciting. Thank you very much for watching.